cases, sometimes what you can do is you can just divide. Okay, those who were there in the group, you can just divide the work, and then whatever
Sir,
is your part. Yes.
sir, I tried to call back also, they didn't receive.
Okay. So the people in your group must be Akshata, Vangs, Arnav, right?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir,
Okay.
sir, he's saying
Yes.
that
Sushil
we
sir,
didn't join. No, sir,
Sushil sir, 1 second,
we
please.
didn't join. No, so day before.
1 minute. Students, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Sushil sir, what time do you take attendance for the?
Uh, Sir, attendance like
It has to be
right now
within
it's
5 minutes. If they don't join in another 5 minutes time, first 5 minutes, then they are absent. Number one. And what this boy is doing this project? Are you playing? Are you
No,
playing with the
sir.
school class? What are your virtual background and why are you doing all this nonsense? This
Sorry,
is the
sir. Now
warning. If you do like this, just remove them, sir.
yes, sir.
And whoever has joined after 5 minutes, make them absent today. Just make them absent.
Yes, sir. Like attendance is
Just
already.
like they're just playing, just playing. Whenever they want to come, they can come. Whenever they want to switch on some virtual background, some changing the pictures. Is this a joke or a class? So carry on, sir.
Yes, sir. So I've already taken the attendance of the timing. If it's late than 5 minutes, it will be marked absent. Okay. The attendance is already there.
Sir,
Yes.
Sushil sir,
Yeah.
Samson is saying that he was calling us and we didn't join. No, so day before yesterday, he just joined for 2 seconds and then again left, and then he didn't join again, and then yesterday also
wait,
I was
my
not
internet
I was
was
not.
gone. My light was gone. Then how can I join?
Okay. Now
And
listen
then
here.
sir, tomorrow's I don't know because I was not there. I didn't knew that I was not there, so that's why.
Okay. Now listen here. Okay, we have to think of a solution how you can get this organized. Okay. What do you think could be the way that you could get this thing organized, that you are all working as a team? What could be the solution to this?
Sir, we are
Yes.
working as a team.
Yeah, no, just think what could be the solution, how you could make it better. Can you just think and let's solve this thing so that we don't have to repeat this thing again in the future as well?
Sir, if you have net problem, use data as join.
Yes, if they have net problem, then
Sir,
Use
sir,
data
can
as
I
join.
okay, yeah, data to some extent is also fine if you have already bought a data, but if you have not bought, also like sometimes what you can do is maybe you can just do other things also. What could be the other ways? Yes, once.
like we distributed the works. So like my work was like training and all, training programs and all. So I did that, and then he can do after that. After the net comes, he could access what he did.
Okay, so let's just think of ways in which you can get this work done fast, and you can be able to meet the deadline, because you know when was this assignment given. It's not just yesterday, right? So it was given itself on Tuesday, and you had 2 days, 3 days to work. Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening, Thursday evening. 3 days was enough for you to at least plan out. Okay, so you have to start planning out immediately and divide the work itself on Tuesday, so
Sir,
that
my
yes.
internet was sir, my light and internet they were not, sir. Internet was so low, sir.
Okay, it's fine. So if you think some of us are not able to join at all, then remaining, I think you have seen if it's very difficult for some of you to coordinate, then you can try to do that individually. If you really cannot at all do anything, the best thing is to do as a group when it's a group work. Okay, divide the work and do your part, whatever you have been told. If the work can be divided. Okay, if not, you don't have to be waiting for only one person for that group work. Maybe by next group work, the person will be already coming. right? This time maybe Sakshar was not able to come, but in next group work maybe will be already coming. So you don't have to be waiting only for everyone. Okay, just divide the work, give them the work, and just someone can just lead that, right? You don't have to be officially kept as a leader directly. So that's why someone, you just be proactive, and then you can just show your leadership skills over there, and then just try to work out. Okay, so that you don't have to make too many excuses also, right? If there's a will, there's a way. You can just divide the work and just tell them their part, what they can work on, because at least out of 5 or 6 of you, 4 of you are there. Okay, so don't just get stuck because one person is absent. Even in presentation, try not to get stuck because one person is absent. Okay, remaining just
Sir,
be a backup.
today I'll call my group members, and then I'll see what is my part, sir.
Okay, but the deadline was today, right? So you have to know the deadline. Okay, you have to learn to meet the deadlines, get yourself also organized. Not like after the deadline.
Sir, the deadline is for today, right?
Deadline was yesterday. Today was the presentation. You can see that the deadline was written normally one day before the presentation for this project
Sir,
topics.
so today we will complete our work, and in the next class we will present.
Okay, now all of you go to page number 25 as well for now.
Sir, can I say something?
Open. Yes, Jayesh.
In the group work, I tried to call every member a lot of times. Nobody accepted a call. I know about Sukhi and Grishma. Sukhi had tuition, Grishma had some internet problem, and sometimes
Even I
she
had
went
tuition.
out.
I wrote it in the group.
No, I was
Okay.
all the time looking. You did not even wrote a message. And after that, Arun and Suryansa, I called them so many times.
So did you call on your own time, or the whole group, like
Yes, sir.
no one was?
Excuse me, Arun is in my group.
AARON, not AARON.
Then try.
Okay, now Chirayush, can you turn your camera
So
on?
I had
Manas?
to do the all presentation. Nobody had came.
Okay. Okay, so at least Jayesh was proactive to at least do it, but try not to do it alone also, but try to see if your friends can give out time, and don't wait for the last hour. Okay, within that day itself, call them, divide the work.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
Suryansa was messaging us. I don't know what, but he was. I think he was free. And after that, I called him so many times. He didn't. He told something, and he just did not join.
Okay,
My
now
sister was in class when you called.
okay, now listen here. What you can do is you can try to find a common timing. Okay, let us all try to come up with a common timing. That's what I wrote there, to maybe join at around 4 o'clock itself, so that all of you are at the same time. But however, like sometimes some of you have already organized your tuition, right? Some of you have already planned for another thing. Then in that cases, it's very difficult for teacher to identify what is the best timing for 100% student. So what you do is you just come quickly, 5 minutes, you just divide the work and give it to them. Okay, out of 5 or 6 of them, if 4 of them come, remaining of you can just plan out and then divide the work for the person who was not able to attend because of tuition or any emergency work. So maybe this could also help out. Is it fine? So among those who are able to meet, just
Sir,
meet.
I don't know if you like this idea or not, but what you should do is you should not fix any time, because that cannot be for some group and it can be for some group. So, what can we do is the group members can decide their own timing.
No, I told you, like first time when you meet, you can come at that time. After that, it's up to you when you want to work. Is that clear? Because if you need any help, if you need any assistant of the teacher, then that is the best time I can be available for most of you. Okay, so if you have
Sir,
your own random timing, and then you call, one group calls me at 4 o'clock, one group at 6 o'clock, one group at 8 o'clock,
Sir,
then
we just need you to, start the meeting.
okay,
You
Prachit.
can just start the meeting.
No,
That's it.
that meeting doesn't need to be started by me. More or less, it's automatically opening that link. Okay, So those links are automatically opening. So don't you don't. I think more or less, if there is a problem in opening, because sometimes few changes because of changing the group, if it's not allowing that, then you can let me know. Okay, so it's solved for now. So that's one that may be working out. So try to work out that way. I don't want to exactly say you work this way or that way. Okay, you also try to solve your problem. Think and solve them rather than a teacher giving you exactly like a fully guidance. Okay, you just try to see what is best possible and don't come with too many ideas also for the teacher. Like some will come at some time, some will come at certain time, and it's going to be difficult for the teacher to give you help or support. So I always have been writing 4 o'clock. Okay, if you need my help, and that means that is the best time that everyone has to come for the first meeting. Is that clear? So that you can disperse or whatever you do during that time, immediately just plan of dividing the work among yourself. How do you plan to divide or how do you plan to work? It's up to you. And after that, if there's anything, then you again try to see what is the possible problem that you were not able to do that on time, or you can just reflect that afterwards as well. Okay, now all of you go to page number 25. Vimani, please turn on your camera. Bounce also turn on your camera. Annie also turn on your camera. So I wanted to leave you independently also, but so far it's been very difficult to leave you independently. See, there are such issues of coordination among each other, communication gap, communication problem. So we're still trying to solve. So I was trying to just leave you independently so that you could do it on your own without the presence of a teacher. Okay, so next time you always just try to come at that time. So that is a common timing for all of you. Like if you start listening to everyone's opinion, then they'll say different time. So we have to be very firm with that. At least come for that timing for the first meeting. So that if you want to continue also, you can continue with the work. If not, you can continue with your tuition or whatever is it, and then immediately afterwards again continue with your work. So I think that is that way is going to work out. Okay, now please refer to page number 25. And first group, so we have already discussed about this different type of training institutions and programs in the last class. We just got a concept of what these institutions are all about, isn't it?
Sir, now those who have done, can they start the group work?
Yeah, those who have done, I will ask them to present after some time. Okay, let me just.
Sir, our work is done. Just a little bit of dividend of the work while presentation is left.
Okay, how much is there? You can just present it. Okay, like how much is done? Meet the deadline. The main thing is you should meet the
done,
deadline.
sir.
Rather than working for so much perfection, you have to meet the deadline. How much is done? If you present, that is the best thing to do. Is that clear? And your timing is 2 to 3 minutes. That's what I told. Is that clear? So it's not going to be longer than 2 to 3 minutes.
Sir, can the max limit be 5 minutes?
No, I've already told you the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. Then please do not extend that so much. Okay. There are so many, like you have to, one of the things is you have to follow the instructions. Okay. Is that clear? It's written 2 to 3 minutes means just summarize them within 2 to 3 minutes. Is that clear? Sometimes I say 2 to 3 minutes and then some of them go too long. And that's why we have to work on that. Management also. Okay. So all of you refer to this page number 25. Before we begin with the presentation, let me just again have a review of this. Okay. So all these organizations, like you can see there, Skill Development Training Center, Cottage and Industry Development Committee. Look at the book also. Federation of Nepalese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Council for Technical Education and Vocational Education, Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training, Labor Import Center, and Skill for Employment Project. So these were the different training institutions that were involved, and I told you a very quick summary of that as well. So for a detailed presentation, a little more detail than what is needed. Okay, I would like first group itself to start serially. That's what was the main plan, so that it goes systematically. The teacher is only changing the plan when that group is not ready at times. Okay, first group, skill development training center. Who is that? Are you ready? If not first, we just go immediately to the second for now, because that doesn't have to be so much in order, but it is best if we go in the order of what is there also of the book. First group, group A, group B. Are you is it ready? Okay, group A, skill development training center. Who are there? Bidan, can you sit straight? Bidan, can you hear me? Okay, I have to remove you. Okay, if I see the sitting posture or anything is not looking good. It's good that you have turned on the camera, but the way of sitting looks a little odd from here. Okay, Bidan, can you sit straight? Okay, if it happens again, now I have to remove you. Okay, second time there's no reminder. So please sit in a good posture and go in a good position in the class itself. Like you can see, the teacher is also sitting down on a chair and a table and taking the class, not sleeping and turning off the camera and presenting, right?
Sir,
Please
group A is
adjust.
ready.
Yes, please do your presentation.
Sir, can you see the presentation?
Yes, we can see it. So you have 2 minutes, 3 minutes to present, okay? Exactly, maximum is 3 minutes. Okay, please continue.
Krishna, start.
Good morning, everyone. This is Group A, and today we are doing a presentation on Skill Development Training Center. So let's start.
Occupational training institution and program. The both government and private sector play an important role in the conduction. Numerous training programs are discussed briefly in this lesson. They are skill development training centers, cottage and small industry development committee, Federation of Nepalese Chamber of Commerce, and Industry Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training, Labor Import Center, Skills for Employment Project. Anya, read.
Skill Development Training Center. Skill Development Training Center provides training through local experts, keeping in mind the need for that particular area is training in chapter carpentry. The primary aim of SDTC is to develop manpower that wants be self-employed. For the purpose, it provides subject that aid self-employment. Having said that is also provide training that also provides training and forests that are various local, nation and international employment opportunities.
Aaron, read. ARON, Aaron Acharya, read.
Subject for training. SDTC provides training on following subjects serving the two board areas. Fundamental training, bamboo crafts, sewing and knitting, motorcycles, servicing, auto mechanics, general machines, electricity writing, cosmetic, computer maintenance, residential female training, etc. Training for foreign employment, waitress, scarf, fielding, steel fixture, shuttering, carpentry, mason, security guard, cook, hotel management, a caregiver, front office, baker, office, secretary, housekeeping, nursery management, mushroom farming, etc.
So Suryansha, read.
Training in partnership. Skills Development Training Center provides training in partnership with different organizations too. These training centers have developed the partnership with district uh, development community, rural municipality, non-governmental organization, no-profit organization, lions, clubs, and etc. These trainings is partnership are based on proposal brought forward by these partnering organization. Most of the training programs are around 6 months long.
Thank you.
Sorry, you're muted.
Thank you so much. Like it just crossed by 1 minute. Go to the first slide.
Sir, this is the first slide only.
Okay. So based on this, let me just summarize this very quickly. Okay. Before going to next group. So that's why I told let's not waste time in itself discussing about sir will present tomorrow, next day. Okay. So there's no excuse. You're lucky if the presentation doesn't finish. Is that clear? So I don't want too many of those type of excuses. Like if there are too many excuses of those every time, it will be like we'll not be able to like work on time management. So what you do is like whoever are ready will present, and if you're lucky that it didn't finish that day, then it might go to the next day because of some technical problem or anything. Is that clear? Okay, so thank you so much, Joyce group. Don't turn this off for now. We'll just summarize this based on what you have there on the screen as well. So looking at this, you can see it's the same thing on the screen and the book is same thing. It looks similar. Okay, I just made some connection.
Sir, it is
More or
everything
less.
same. Just copy pasted from the book.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I. It's for me. Looking at this, it is like it looks like it's at least done on time. Although it looks like a plagiarism because everything has been copied, same thing. But you have to meet the deadline also. Okay? That's the next thing. Try to meet the deadline also and try to write it in your own words also. Okay. But I would really like to appreciate them for at least meeting the deadline. Okay, so that at least the teacher can continue on time. Because like if not, we will have a very hard time to work on time management. Like you already know the monthly look ahead plan. Yes or no? Do you know that? So if it can be only possible when we all work together. Okay. If you next day is going to be next lesson, not next day will be a presentation. So you have to see the plan, how the plans are also kept. Okay, and try to go with that as much as possible, 100%. So here, so it can be seen most of them are similar, but thanks so much that it is at least little visual for you all to see on the screen as well, and it gave them a very good presentation skill to make a PowerPoint as well. And another thing is that some of us are just reading line by line, which still doesn't look so good. Is that clear? So try to tell that in your own words. So that was the main objective. Although it's very good that you have done the reading, that also is a part of learning. Okay, is that clear? But I would be very, very happy, okay, extremely happy if you told that in your own words. Is that clear? It's not that it's not good, okay, but I mean to say that that would also that would make me extremely happy if you could read it to explain without reading line by line there. Okay. So first one, this is the Skill Development Training Center. In case of Skill Development Training Center, we discussed last time as well. It's providing different skills. Okay, it's providing, it has been providing different skills to the different people in different local areas. Okay, they are using local experts of that local area itself. Like whoever like local level. Okay, you go to one local level itself. Municipality is a local level itself. Rural municipality is a local level. Okay, well, who's unmuting? What happened? Anything? Any question? Okay, so Skill Development Training Center is providing training of like short-term courses as well as little longer term courses as well. Some of the short-term courses relating to those training that they are providing is normally like maybe 7 days also. Okay, short-term training courses to 3 months training, so that they can do their business, so they can do their entrepreneurial business. Okay, startup business. Okay, so this type of business they can do. So for this skill development training center is working out in different parts of the country itself. So you can see from the map itself, from the book, the ones in green color are the areas where they are working right now. And next one, it's also providing uh, other relevant training. You can go to the next. Yeah, please change the slide according to which I'm explaining. Okay, Josh. So more or less I'm doing systematically, so that they can also see that what we have made also. And like they are providing itself other courses of 6 months, like 6 months, around maybe let's say 600 hours. These things are not there exactly, but 600 hours basic training, okay, for a laborer, so that they can do particular job or profession. And maybe longer of even like you can say other type of training also of like 4 weeks. So if people want to go for foreign employment, right, maybe they're going for foreign employment, they might want to learn those skills of maybe let's say for laborer, what plumbing. You know what is a plumber? Yes or no? Or other things, they might want to learn that and then use that those skills. So these are the different skills that skill development training center is providing. Okay, in terms of like let's say plumber, in terms of let's say weaving, in terms of sewing, in terms of cutting, okay, motorcycle repairing, auto mechanics, okay, electrical, hairdressing, computer, general mechanics, all these different skills will be like they will be providing training in case of basic training. So are you on that basic? Yeah, fundamental training. Short-term training, can you look at your book page number 27, all of you? That one in green color, in that three bars. Since it's not in the presentation, let's just use that also. So you can see in that first case of short-term training, I just told you recently what they are going to do. In terms of next specific training, second one, specific training, that time you can see of 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks, okay, mainly based on foreign employment. They can be getting training relating to even like let's say waiter training, the waitress training. So you can see itself in the next table over there below itself. Can you see the table below? Exactly what Joyce is presenting, training for foreign employment. So that column, these are the ones in case of the second bar that you have above, specific training. This type of training are also going to come under that in foreign employment. So foreign employment means, what is foreign employment means? Krinis, what is foreign employment? Just tell in your own words. I am not looking for definition. Okay, I just want to make sure you have that concept of that word for now. Krinis. Krinis, why is it taking so much time? Just get ready with your button and then just unmute and speak immediately. Okay, Anya, what do you understand by foreign employment? So wherever you don't understand, you have to immediately raise your hand and ask. Is that clear? Do not just sit, just raise your virtual hand. If you, some vocabulary or some terms, if you don't understand, immediately ask. Is that clear? Every time we might not be doing brainstorming for all the topics there. But, okay, Somik, yes, what is foreign employment?
So foreign employment is the employment which people go to, not which the employment which the people of Nepal goes to foreign country and do it.
Yes, that's exactly. So is that clear? So they're going to Gulf countries, Malaysia, different countries. Let's say even Israel or anywhere. Okay? These are all foreign employment. So they are given the skills, waiter, waitress training, okay, scaffolding, steel fixer, soldering, carpentry, It's almost the similar order. Okay, uh, mason, security guard, cook, hotel management, caregiver, barman, baker, front office, nursery management, right? Mushroom farming. These are the things in the OBT, also in the business part, in business orientation. Okay, some of them, not all of them. Just to give you some idea of nursery, all these things. Okay, thanka painting, rural animal health worker, salesperson, office secretary, housekeeping. All these skills, all this training are also going to be given by this organization, by this institute. So these are the various areas. Now, please see page number 27 itself, little below, training in partnership, right? So training in partnership now. So what do you understand here now? What is training in partnership? What do you understand by that? So partnership means they're working in partnership with other organizations. Like you have a partner in your group. Yes or no? All those different, I mean, so you have a different team members. So partner is just like they're working with other organizations. Okay, maybe rural municipality, district coordination committee, different organization, and they are working together. They're working along with the government as well. So they're working in partnership. So that is what is meant by training in partnership. Is that clear? So that is the meaning of.
Time is over.
Yes. Okay. So, so this is what is meant by training in partnership, and this is what skill development training center does. Okay. So, do you have any question relating to this skill development training center? So you understood what type of different skills they are providing, what skills they are they are giving training in. Okay, anything? So thank you also. So for next class, let's not try to tell sir, I will present next class, we'll present this class and waste time. Okay, those group, if you just have those things, then I will ask you not to present at all. Okay, so just let's not discuss during the main time. Just let's see who can present. Let's immediately start it. Is that clear? Thank you, Joyce group, for at least getting it organized on time and meeting deadline. So if you are not meeting the deadline, either you will be asked not to present, or sometimes you will be given less grades for that. So try to meet the deadline every time. Is that clear? I've been telling this from before. Now it has to be very strict. This time, like I already told you, if you're late, earlier also it was going down, okay, in the grades. Now it will be going more down slowly. Maybe we have to just give little less marks than the ones who do it on the deadline. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
At least from one or two of you from that group itself can do it for that group, because next time again next person can do. Okay, thank you so much. If you have no question relating to this, next class, I don't want anyone, and it should not be more than 2 to 3 minutes. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Because remaining time I will be taking to explain that.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Bye, sir. Happy
okay,
weekend.
okay, same to you. Bye. Take care.
Okay, bye, sir. Happy weekend.